we battled back in the second half, and of course got the ball in the end zone, got the 2-point play, let them out of the hole a couple of times, rose up and got the ball for the offense a couple of times, which was the only way that we were going to be have any kind of field position. Very disappointing. Players, played hard, wanted to win very badly. We were down in the green zone a couple times in the first half, came away with field goals. You always hold that in the back of your mind. Is that going to come back to haunt you? Obviously it did. We rushed the ball very well tonight. We didn't particularly throw the ball or have much yardage as much as we would have thought with the passing game. Our defense, I think, was they had 1 third down right until that last drive, and then, boy, we had them in outstanding position there a couple of times, 3rd and 10. Even the last one, 3rd and 10 there, would have been, that's not a gimme field goal, no, not on a night like this with the ball as hard as the ball is. So both teams played hard. We felt like we obviously had a chance and should have won, but we didn't. So credit where credit is due, and back to work.
There was a lot of conditions over the years where you were down by a touchdown or two, and Eli kind of calmly led them back, led you guys back. At that point, you get the first touchdown, you think the second touchdown too. You think he's doing it again? Did you feel pretty comfortable with that?
Yeah, but you knew that something had to happen right away for us to get the ball back again, and we just weren't able to do that at that time. But as far as his ability to take us down and put the ball in the end zone and win the game, yeah, no question. We all felt that was going to happen.
Yeah, obviously that's disappointing. Early on in the game, had some opportunities to get touchdowns and to get a lead or keep the game close, and obviously didn't execute well enough down there. Had a couple of plays move, where we went backwards, which is always tough, and it makes it more difficult to score. We got third and goal from the 10. So we got to do better down there to get touchdowns and not settle for field goals.
You guys won a great one in a row. Obviously, this was a huge game, but you're still in it. What is the outlook at this point?
I think obviously, our mindset's we got to win 5. We got 5 games left. We got to win every one. That's the only way that would possibly give us a chance. And we don't know if that's going to be good enough, but we know that's the only way. And so again, you can't treat anything differently than what we've been doing the last few weeks, and take it one game at a time. And next week at Washington, another big one in a division, and we got to go into there and find a way to win.
You've had enough fourth quarter comebacks in your career where you know what it feels like when you sort of get on that late run. Did it feel the same this time? Did you feel it near the end that you were starting to regain some control?
Yeah, I was proud of the way we responded. Late in the game, and when we needed to get some touchdowns, and we did. Hit Brandon Myers on a big 4th down conversion, he scores, and then obviously late in the game, we know we got to score. Hit Victor Cruz on a big 3rd down over the middle, and then get the touchdown, and then get the 2-point conversions. So proud of the way we responded, and offensively came up big when we needed to. It just wasn't quite good enough. We're going to continue to get some drives and get down there again. I think we had a couple of opportunities. Just the way we ran the ball, where we should have been more successful. And we got there close a few times. Had to go for it on 4th down and came up empty. So I knew we were driving the ball well. Hey, you like to score every time you get close. That's not always going to happen. And we stayed in. Within the game and stayed close, and obviously tied it up at the end, but just wish you had one more opportunity to go win the football game.
Obviously you played with who you have, but Hakeem's made a lot of big plays for you guys. How much do you miss him today?
Obviously, yeah, Hakeem's one of our star players, and you like to have all your guys out there, but hopefully we can get him back healthy and so he can help us down this stretch. But I thought the receivers and guys did well, and Ruben Randall and Victor and Brandon Myers. We got Jernigan involved. We got Lewis Murphy a touchdown. So I thought all those guys stepped up, made some plays for us.
Were you surprised that Hakeem didn't play, or did you kind of know that during the game?
I didn't know. He didn't practice all week, for the most part, and so got a few plays in, but for the most part, he did not practice and didn't practice much on Friday. So, I didn't know what the circumstances were, and so usually if you don't practice very much, there's a good chance you're not going to play.
Eli, your history is in big games when you make a play like you did on the escape and throw it perfectly that everyone in the house feels like you're going to win this game now. Did you have that feeling?
Yeah, kind of had, I had the feeling, hey, we tied it up, we had some momentum going, and our defense played outstanding all day. You're hoping, they're going to get a stop or a turnover or make a big play, and very close to number ones. But Dallas's offense, Tony and their offense did a good job making some big third down conversions, and obviously having a late drive to kick a game-winning field goal.
Disappointed. Obviously, I thought we played decent, but not as well as we had been the last 4 weeks. We had opportunity there to, win the football game. Didn't happen for us, but the effort was good, and we just didn't execute today as good as we have in previous weeks. Romo, I thought did a good job that last drive of getting the ball out of his hands a little quicker. We was trying to play coverage a little there, especially on some of those third downs. They made some great throws and great catches to prolong some drives there. But I don't think we did anything different. They executed a little better than we did.
Were you almost waiting on that last drive for Romer to make a mistake because he was about to?
Nah. I mean, Romo's a good quarterback, and he showed it again today. For us, man, we just got to maybe be a little bit more aggressive there and continue to do what we did, maybe the previous, 3 or 4 drives there prior to that.
As far as coming after him?
Sure. I mean, obviously, hindsight is 20/20. But, like I said, they made plays right there to win the football game, and we didn't.
And that's you would have won if games could be balanced. Is the offense up here?
I wouldn't have it any other way. Obviously our offense did a great job of, continuing to fight and getting us, back into the game and getting us, tied right there. I think 4+ minutes there at the end of the game. And, as a defensive player, a competitor, you never want to be in any other situation like that. You want to have the opportunity to, close it out and get the ball back for your offense for them to go down and score. This time it didn't happen for us, but that'll never change my mentality about being out there.
Do you feel like you played more aggressively?
I think obviously we were very confident in the fact that going back out there with 4 minutes to go and getting another stop. It didn't happen for us, but that's a good football team, and they, like I said, they made the plays that they need to make to come out victorious.
How big a hole are you guys in now?
I don't know. I think obviously it is that we probably need to win out, get to 9-7. But like I said, the reason why we even had a meaningful game tonight is because we took one game at a time, and that's what we'll continue to do. This definitely is a setback, but that won't deter us from going out next week and preparing to win a football game down in Washington.
We've seen so many comebacks before. Eli Manning leading the fourth quarter comeback, the defense getting big stops. Did it feel like that at the end?
Sure it did. Absolutely. And just, the crowd was into it. We had got some stops. Offense had made big plays to go down there and get the scores, and then the 2-point conversion to tie it up. It's almost deja vu a little bit. But like I said, man, it wasn't meant to be tonight. I thought we played hard. I don't think we played as smart as we could have. But again, like I said, they made the plays that they needed to make to win the football game.
Did you sense, not there,
Sure. We put a lot of pressure on Trail. He's playing safety, he's playing corner, he's playing nickel. That's a lot of adjusting for him. And unfortunately for us, we are a little banged up in our secondary. Corey Webster's banged up. We had Aaron Ross gone. Now McBride is a little banged up. It's tough to continue to shuffle guys like back there, especially when you're playing against a potent offense like that with the weapons they have. So, obviously they took advantage of that a little bit, and but it is. You got to put 11 guys out there on the football field, and we expect all of our guys to be able to, step up and go out there and play.
Justin, when you say play smart, obviously punching, is that referring to penalties, execution, or combination?
And I think it's a combination of both.
Just what do you think of the game? You guys finished the warm up, punted, Cowboys right there. Do you see that often in NFL games? Two teams that close before a game starts?
Not anymore. It used to be an occurrence that happened often, but like I said, it's too heated. It's a heated rivalry against two teams that really needed this football game. Emotions are flying there. I really didn't see anything wrong with it. It was just friendly banter.